there's this theory that I've been developing that first it was kind of like an homage to that concept of Bambi, but man, it has actually taken form, and now I'm full gas on this thing that I'm calling the Disney proxy. And the Disney proxy basically states that whatever the conventional authority figure would be to someone watching a Disney movie, right? So it's going to be your parental guardian, your mom, your dad, like an older sister or brother or something. Someone that's older and has authority is kind of your reference point as a child watching, this Disney movie on TV. So what the Disney movies do consistently, every single movie since the very first one we started watching, maybe with the exception of Fantasia and Victory of Air Power, because those are outside the norm, but they always will have you kidnapped, or the authority figure will die, or you'll get lost. But there's basically a separation from you, the viewer, and the person you're identifying with, the protagonist, and then their authority figure. Their authority figure always is out of the picture almost immediately. And the very first thing that you see is going to be some intellectual property of Disney. And it's going to be like a little dancing teacup or a rabbit, or just fill in the blank, right? It's going to be Sebastian the crab. It's going to be one of these things. And that is going to be basically like, you can trust it. Like that's what's going to be the thing that you can follow. It's going to protect you. And then later when you're out shopping with mom and you see it on like a t-shirt, or you see it as a toy, like you're going to look at that and kind of relate. That's an authority figure, or that thing has more authority than mom or dad. Because as I was watching this Disney movie, right, they identify as the protagonist, and mom and dad lose them in the movie, but they're thinking, oh, this means parents and authority figures can just lose you. But if I find this magical sidekick, like they'll always be with me. And I think that just perpetuates. And is that like, I feel like that's more nefarious again than showing the word sex or saying teenagers take off your clothes in a muddy way for like half a second, versus they're training your children to not look at you as the authority figure, but to look at like the McDonald's Happy Meal toy. That's the authority figure. Like if that thing told them that they didn't have to clean up your room and you did, like you could see someone like, well, Sebastian said I don't have to, like they actually do have that kind of authority. And
That's
I think
crazy,
at a certain
bro.
point, the writers kind of know that, and then they can start really doing it intentionally. I think at first it was just like, oh, wow, like kids trust movies more than their parents. And now it's like they know that going in and they exploit it more.
Yeah.
That's what used to freak me out about Pinocchio, dude. Pinocchio used to freak me out.